out of nowhere, the Sacramento Kings surprised everybody, and they just acquired DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and trade that also involved the San Antonio Spurs as well. So the Kings get DeMar DeRozan on a new 3-year, $76 million contract. The Chicago Bulls get Chris Duarte, 2 second-round picks, and cash, and the San Antonio Spurs end up getting Harrison Barnes and an unprotected 2031 pick swap with the Sacramento Kings. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Let's do a DeMar DeRozan Sacramento Kings rebuild. So to start things off, I love this for the Sacramento Kings. It's going to be a really fun lineup, but I do think DeMar DeRozan has at least 2 good years left in the NBA. The last year of this contract may not be pretty, but over the next 2 years, they have somewhat of a window now, and they do have still some tradable contracts with Kevin Huerter making around $17 million a year. You have Trey Lyles making $8 million a year. They just drafted Devin Carter in the lottery. Keon Ellis broke out last year, and you have 2 All-NBA caliber guys at the top with Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox. And oh yeah, Malik Monk, in my opinion, should have won 6 Man of the Year last year. He's brought back on a new contract extension, and you got Keegan Murray as well, who's going to be due for a new contract at the end of the 2025 season. I love this for the San Antonio Spurs as well. You get an unprotected pick swap for taking on 2 years of Harrison Barnes, and he actually may be serviceable for you next year. And then Chicago, yeah, you probably should have moved DeMar DeRozan last offseason or at the deadline. You end up with a couple seconds in cash and Chris Duarte. I mean, it's better than nothing. And yeah, like I said, this could be a really fun lineup next year. At least this is probably going to be the 9-man rotation. You could also throw in Alex Len. I love Isaiah Crawford out of Louisiana Tech. He's going to be in the G League. I like Colby Jones a ton out of Xavier last year, and you have Jalen McDaniels that was in the Vezenkov, Davion Mitchell deal. So yeah, we're pretty much going to go 33 minutes to DeRozan. We're going to go 35 to Sabonis, 35 to Fox. Let's go 32 to Keegan Murray. Now for Kevin Huerter, he's going to start. He's going to get 25 minutes. Monk's going to play more, but he's going to be the 6th man. And I'm going to give Devin Carter about 15 minutes a night as a rookie. So it is a shame that they are in the Western Conference. Another good player like DeMar DeRozan going to the West out of the East. We're 3.5-star balance under Mike Brown. Do I think that they're better than the Thunder, than the Timberwolves, than the Mavericks, than the Nuggets? No, but I do think now they've elevated themselves outside of like the Pelicans, the Clippers, the Rockets, the Warriors tier, and now they're up there, I think, in tier 2 in the West with the Lakers and the Memphis Grizzlies. So we're going to just kind of monitor this team throughout the season. Like I said, we have multiple contracts that we could look to move as well. All right, Sabonis, what a start to the year. There we go, DeMar DeRozan. And people are going to question the spacing because obviously DeRozan, Sabonis, and Fox, none of those guys are elite shooters, but you can stagger minutes. Keegan Murray, elite shooter. Kevin Huerter, elite shooter. Malik Monk, elite shooter. I think Devin Carter will be an elite shooter. And defensive-wise, Devin Carter is going to be a good defender out of the gate. Keon Ellis was a great defender last year. And I think Keegan Murray can hold his own as well. So I do think this Kings team is going to be just fine. We start off the season 2-0. DeMar DeRozan is averaging 29 points to start off his Sacramento Kings campaign. You'll love to see it. But we do end up losing game 3, even though Sabonis had a 28-point triple-double in 43 minutes. And the Sacramento Kings are 31-19 here at the trade deadline. But obviously in the Western Conference, it's going to be tough, man. Like, I got to worry about the Thunder. I got to worry about Dallas, Denver, San Antonio's on the rise with Wemby. But we do have a really good point differential. The Pelicans have a 0.8 point differential as the 3 seed. Yeah, they're not lasting. We do have the best point differential in the West. Our offense is 6th in the West. Our defense is the best right now. So I will take that, having Fox, DeRozan, and Sabonis out there. Sabonis is averaging 21, 15, and 10. Okay, I love that. I'm happy for him right there. Fox 20-7, and it was weird too because he kind of said this offseason that he is not willing to sign an extension yet. He wants to see what ownership and the front office is going to do with this team's direction. I think getting DeRozan should help that. Monk 15 points, DeRozan 15 points, a little bit of a drop off, but is no longer a number 1 option. Keegan Murray been pretty disappointing this year. What's going on with that? I'm not going to move him. Kevin Huerter's been too good for us too. I think move him at the deadline. Trey Lyles isn't perfect. I could look to upgrade that spot, but I don't really want to move any draft capital right now. And yeah, let's just sign De'Aaron Fox to a 3-year extension worth a decent amount of money, $26 million. Huerter, we don't need to sign yet. That could be next year. I think I will look to move Trey Lyles, and I want to see if I can move 1 second-round pick. We'll see if they'll do 1. We're going to send Jalen McDaniels back to Toronto. Trey Lyles is there in this deal. And we're going to get Kelly Olynyk, who's going to be, I think, a really good backup big man for us. A big upgrade over Trey Lyles and Garrett Temples to make the rosters work. And they agree to that. So welcome to the team, Kelly Olynyk. He's going to get about 16, 17 minutes and come off the bench. And yeah, that is going to be my 1 move at the deadline. I do think we could make a move in the offseason, but we'll wait till then. And Luka Doncic wins MVP this season, putting up a 28-point triple-double. So yeah, Sabonis' maybe triple-double isn't as impressive anymore. Montes Buzelis, Rookie of the Year, with no more DeMar DeRozan in Chicago. Yes, we will be doing a Chicago Bulls rebuild, and I think that one could be a little bit longer now that it's a complete teardown, and we can go through that rebuilding stage. Josh Hart, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby's your depoy, and Jalen Johnson, Most Improved. We got Luka Sabonis on All-NBA First Team. All right, he wouldn't be eligible for the Supermax because he came over from the Indiana Pacers and was also on a couple other teams as well. Well, I guess technically the Orlando Magic, but really just the OKC Thunder. He's on it with Jokic. Wemby gets on there in year number 2, and then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Do we get De'Aaron Fox on an All-NBA team? We do not. So we just get Sabonis. And all defensive teams, yeah, we don't have any Kings there. And we do get Devin Carter on All-Rookie Second Team. 6.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, assists and a half a night. He was fine. We do end up as the 4th seed in the West. We're going to be taking on the Pelicans in round number 1. I think a pretty even matchup, but they do have JaVale McGee at the 5. So hopefully Sabonis can kind of just cook them. We'll see. He did finish with a 21-point triple-double. Yeah, that earned him a spot on All-NBA First Team. Then you did have Fox, DeRozan, Monk, Murray, and Herter. And the rotation for the playoffs, I think we're going to still... I don't know. Do I start Malik Monk for the playoffs? I think so. I don't really think there's a point in not doing that. So we're going to give him 33 minutes. We'll go 35 to DeRozan. I think I would like Olynyk playing a lot. I think Keon Ellis is good for us, but him and Devin Carter are going to get 14 minutes tonight. Herter can get 18 with Olynyk, and then we can go 37 to Sabonis, 37 to Fox. We'll do one more to Murray and one more to DeRozan. Still 4-star balance, and can we beat the Pelicans? Game number 1 of round 1. We do end up losing this one by 19. That's not great. Sabonis shot 6 for 13. 6 for 13 for Keegan Murray. 7 for 13 for Malik Monk. Somebody going to take over. Fox, 3 for 8. He did foul out in 23 minutes. You hate to see it. Game 2 does go to the Kings, though. Oh, man, we won by 1. We almost blew that in the 4th quarter. Sabonis with another triple-double. DeMar DeRozan had 27. Fox had 20. Murray had 27. Game 3 goes to the Sacramento Kings. We won by 2. So both our wins have been by 1 point and by 2 points. Sabonis with a 25-point triple-double. Fox with 23 and 11. DeRozan with 23. Game number 4 goes to the Pelicans. They ended up winning by 6. All right, here we go. I feel like we're going to lose game 5, and that is the case. We ended up losing in overtime by 5 points. Fox had 31, DeRozan had 26, but it was not enough. Here we go. Game 6 is down 3 games to 2 on the road in New Orleans. I don't feel very confident about this. We do not have a good second quarter whatsoever. We do get a little bit back in the 3rd, but can we come back in the 4th? Down by 2. We had a lead there for a second, and then we let them go away with it. We are down by 6 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. I feel like it's slipping. Let me hop in. I don't think this means I'm going to, save it at all, but we're going to try our best. So we do have the ball, which is nice. Oh, Fox is open here for 3. Okay, that's a great look, and he misses it, but Sabonis is right there with the putback. He's got a 19-point triple-double. Damn, man, I needed Fox to hit that, but... Sabonis, obviously a beast, 19, 12, and 10. He's guarding Zion right now, which is fine. DeRozan is guarding Brandon Ingram, who could get traded. Who knows? Maybe he's traded by the time you guys see this video. And Zion blows that. Let's go. All right, kick it up to Fox. Let's run it a little bit. 4-point game. Murray, cut to the rim. Beautiful cut from Keegan Murray. He's got 23 points. Nice find from Fox. That's his 11th assist. All right, so we are down by 2, 2 minutes to go. And I feel like next year in the West, too, we may see seeds 2 to 11 be separated by 5 games. It's going to be insane. So DeRozan, I would like to get a clutch bucket with him. He's got to guard Brandon Ingram. I don't love that. Oh my God. Sabonis, what were you doing there? That was the most embarrassing defensive help in the pick and roll I've ever seen. We have CJ McCollum guarding Malik Monk. Yeah, that's an easy look for Monk. I probably should have got my feet planted in and out. So we've gone in and out with Fox and Malik Monk. That is brutal. I got to play Ingram in the corner there. Sabonis has to guard DeJounte Murray. Okay, this isn't great, but we could let him take a 3. We're fine. We're fine. Zion's obviously not going to shoot this. We're good. Let's play help a little bit. Sabonis is clamping. Come on. All right, they kick it over to McCollum. He gets a good look. Oh, no. And that's in and out. But, oh, Zion is right there. In and outs left and right. DeJounte Murray knocks that down. That's brutal. We'll see if they're going to double team Sabonis. That would be nice. Come on, Sabonis, get up. Oh, man, I don't feel good about it. Yep, I'm trash, damn it. I really needed Malik Monk to hit that 3. I can't believe he missed that. All right, Keegan Murray, can you stay in front of Zion? I don't want to lose in 6 games, man. I don't. All right, you're good. You're good. Oh, my God, he just bodied me. I got to challenge it. It's my only way, because if they go up by 8 with 57 seconds left, I'm done. So I have to challenge it. I feel like I haven't won a challenge in forever, so I don't feel very confident about us winning this. I mean, I have all these timeouts, so, I mean, it's literally no risk to it, and I guess it is a foul. All right, so Zion's going to be at the line. I mean, maybe he misses one, but either way, we're going to be down by 7 or 8 here with 57 seconds left. Down by 8. That is brutal. All right, I'm going to just try to set up another three-point play. Maybe we'll run it with Keegan Murray here. Hopefully, he's able to evade Zion Williamson. I wish he had a little bit more urgency. Come on. Here we go. We should get him wide open. There we go. Great look, Keegan Murray. I need that so badly. All right, he hits that. It's a 5-point game. We do not need to foul. All right, DeJounte. Okay, yeah, I don't even know who I would want to foul. Like, I'm not fouling McCollum, not fouling Ingram. Yeah, like, we don't need to foul. I mean, it's going to be kind of brutal, but I want to at least see if we can get a stop and then get a 3. Oh, my God, what are we doing, Keegan Murray? Please, Zion, miss that. Thank you so much. All right, kick that up. Oh, my God, I almost threw that over. DeRozan, kick this out to... Oh, my God, great defense there. Oh, my God, really? I stole that. I needed a 3, and I just forced it, and Ingram is going to get the dagger there, and we are going to get eliminated in 6. That sucks. Damn, I really tried forcing that back to Keegan Murray in the pick and pop. I thought I had maybe a little bit of room, but he threw it basically right to Brandon Ingram, and we got eliminated in round number 1 with the DeMar DeRozan Kings team, which could definitely happen. Shout out to the Clippers, who were an 8 seed, post Paul George, going to 7 games against the Thunder in the conference finals. Speaking of Paul George, yep, you got the Sixers and Thunder in the finals, and the Sixers win in 6 with Joel Embiid being your finals MVP. LeBron retires, Chris Paul, Al Horford, Mike Conley. Do we see any Sacramento Kings? We do see Garrett Temple, who we did acquire at the trade deadline. There goes LeBron, Chris Paul, and Russell Westbrook. And I'm also not opposed to making DeMar DeRozan my 6th man at one point here. If we wanted to add maybe a different power forward, move Keegan to the 3, I'm okay with that. But I would like to keep DeMar DeRozan on this team to win a championship with. And we will own, actually, we don't own our first round pick. So that is brutal. The Hawks do get it at 24. It is lottery protected from the Kevin Huerter trade. So since we did make the playoffs, we are not getting our first round pick, which would have been nice to use, you know, it definitely would. But hey, we do have Devin Carter on this team, which I am a fan of. So let's see if we want to make a deal. I'd actually love Draymond Green next to Domantas Sabonis defensively, but that would just be so funny pairing up the two. I'm not going to do it. I think getting Isaiah Stewart could be a nice addition for us. He's got a nice contract, and I can match it with Olynyk. I would throw in Colby Jones, who was a 2nd round pick back in the 2023 draft, and I will try to get it done without a first, which I think would be kind of robbery. So Colby Jones, 2 seconds, and Kelvin Olynyk, they say yes to that. Okay, that is a huge pickup for us, and we still have first round draft capital to maybe make a move down the line. Cooper Flagg goes to the Jazz, Ace Bailey goes to the Raptors, Trey Johnson to the Rockets, and VJ Edgecombe to the Raptors. Wow, so they had 2 picks there. The Hawks with our pick end up taking Drake Powell, or it was Cam Scott, who was out of Texas. Rookie signings, obviously we do not have anybody. Let's pick up the team option on Keegan Murray. Hopefully we are able to use a mid-level exception. I don't think we have to worry about being a second apron team right now. The most 2K is giving me is like $4.86 million. And yeah, I'm going to try to sign Terrence Mann, $5 million. I could always include him in a trade, so let's pick him up there. And now that we moved Olynyk, I mean, we do have Isaiah Stewart kind of as like the backup 5, but could also play alongside Domantas Sabonis. I'm hoping we get some nice progression out of Devin Carter. I can't really sign anybody else. I'll take a flyer on Tim Hardaway Jr. Why not? And Domantas Sabonis, he had 93 overall. It says he regressed 1 overall, but I am fine with that right now. We'll see how far this team can go. DeRozan is still an 88. All right, so absolute brutal way to go out there, but Devin Carter, I'm excited to see what he could do this year. I think we're still going to start Huerter, but Monk is going to be the 6th man. We're going to give more minutes to Devin Carter. I think like 22 off the bench this year. We're going to go 16 Ellis. I would like to go probably 20-ish minutes to Isaiah Stewart as well. I don't think I'm going to play Trey Mann right now. I think, or excuse me, Terrence Mann. I think it's going to stay as a 9-man rotation. So we're going to go 35 to the top 2. We'll go 24 minutes to Huerter. We'll do 29 to Monk, 28 to Murray. I think I may go a little bit less to DeRozan and 30 to Murray just because DeRozan is getting up there in age. Still 4-star balanced. And I know I'm kind of running this team like relatively back. I'm hoping we do see like a jump from Devin Carter this year. We did add Isaiah Stewart, who should be an upgrade defensively over Kelly Olynyk. Let's hammer out some contract extensions right now. Keon Ellis, let's give him $27 million over 3 years. A really good point of attack defender. And Kevin Huerter, let's give him a 3-year deal as well, worth around $24 million. Can always like use that and leverage that in a trade as well, that contract. Whoa! All right, we did lose to the Lakers there by 5, but what an insane start. We beat the Clippers by 62 points. Are you kidding me? Sabonis is literally putting up unreal numbers in this rebuild so far. We are here at the trade deadline, 27-24 record. All right, kind of panicking. We are doing a little bit worse than we were last year. We're a really good home team. Not really good, but we're a solid home team. We're not a good road team. Points per game wise, we are 3rd. The defense, though, We're 4th. Why are we this bad? We have the 2nd best point differential. All right, maybe we are going to be fine. All right, that gave me a little bit more optimism, a little bit more confidence in this team going forward. Sabonis is averaging a triple-double for the 2nd straight season. I don't know why Fox is not averaging maybe in the 20s as I thought he would. I know we have big scorers like DeRozan and Monk and Keegan Murray to go around, but that is interesting. Devin Carter is averaging 7 rebounds in year 2, 41% from 3. I mean, he legitimately could be somebody next to De'Aaron Fox in the rotation, but we do have Malik Monk right now, who I do like a ton. I think, like, Kevin Huerter's always going to be the guy I would think about moving. I'd even package Isaiah Stewart as well. I just really don't know what it would be for at this current moment. I mean, OG Anunoby's on the block. That would obviously help out our defense a ton. Corey Kispert's on the block, Trey Murphy's on the block, Ben Simmons, Igor Demon from BYU, Ryan Dunn's on the trade block, Rudy Gobert, and then we make Sabonis a power forward. Like, I'm not doing that, but I'm saying, like, we could add a center and then move Sabonis to the 4 if we think that can give us our best chance. I think giving this team 2 years run at it and seeing how far they can go is good enough. And if we do lose in round 1 or round 2, I'll make a pretty big change. If we lose in the conference finals, then it may be a smaller change, and then we could do something at next year's deadline. But I'm just hoping that the point differential actually is going to even itself out and we finish as a top 3 seed in the West. So Nikola Jokic doesn't average a triple-double, but he does win MVP here in 2026. Cooper Flagg, the #1 overall pick to the Utah Jazz, is your rookie of the year. I do wonder, are the Jazz, like, at the moment of recording this, they haven't moved Larry Markkinen. The Kings were rumored to be in the Markkinen sweepstakes. So, like, what's going to go on with them? Are they going to figure out what they want to do going forward? Shout out to Brandon Podziemski, a great year for him. Defensive player of the year goes to Victor Wembanyama. Rob Dillingham, most improved in Minnesota. And then you do have Devin Booker winning clutch player of the year. So you have Jokic, Wemby, Giannis, Luka, and Sabonis once again on all NBA first team. 21.5 points, 14 rebounds, 9.7 assists for Domantas Sabonis. He earns All-NBA First Team honors once again. No De'Aaron Fox on any All-NBA teams. Nobody on all defensive or obviously all rookie teams. We do end up okay. We finished as the 3 seed here in the Western Conference. Last year, we lost to the 5 seed as a 4 seed. Hopefully, we don't lose to a 6 seed, but it's against the Luka Doncic. You never know. And it would be kind of fitting, Luka beating the Kings in the playoffs after they passed up on him. But it would be kind of nice if we could beat them in the playoffs. I'm hoping that happens. And here we go. Game number 1 against Dallas. We ended up losing by 12 points. That is not good. DeRozan had 20. Sabonis had a triple-double. Monk had 19. Fox had 16 and 8. Game number 2 goes to the Dallas Mavericks. Oh, man. Sabonis, 27-point triple-double, but we lost. Do I think about moving De'Aaron Fox? I don't know. No, I shouldn't, right? I shouldn't. And we're down 3-0. Okay, so it looks like we are going to get upset in round number 1 as a 3 seed losing to a 6 seed. I hope I come back down 3-0, but this is not where I want to be right now with this Kings team. We do force a game 6, great, but I know we're going to lose game 6 and get bounced in round 1. Yep, that is the case. We ended up getting blown out by 32 points here in game number 6. Fox had 16 and 10. Sabonis had 15 points. Man, another early playoff exit with this team. That is just very embarrassing. It really is. All right, time to make a pretty big move in this upcoming offseason. Nikola Jokic is your Western Conference Finals MVP, and you have Evan Mobley in the Eastern Conference, and the Nuggets win in 5 with Nikola Jokic being your Finals MVP, averaging a triple-double in the Finals. Whoa, there goes Steph Curry retiring in year 2. Oh my God, it's poetic that Draymond also retires with him. I gotta do my post-Clay Warriors rebuild. That's going to be a fun one, trying to get Curry one more ring before he retires. That is actually going to be really tough. I have no idea what Golden State is going to be doing going forward, but it is cool that they retired at the same time. And draft lottery time. We will own our first-round pick in this upcoming draft. It's going to be at 25, though. It sucks we were a first-round exit. All right, Mike Brown, I'm not going to fire you. You did win Coach of the Year a couple years ago. I still think you could be the right man for the job. OG Anunoby is still on the trade block. He'd be a badass shooting guard for us if we wanted to figure that out. All right, I mean, that could be somebody we could look at. Pascal Siakam is on the trade block. We will, I think, actually look into that. We will. He was rumored to go to the Kings at one point before going to the Indiana Pacers, so we will look to do that. All right, so OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, a couple former Raptors, we can acquire about. I mean, I don't really need another score-first guy like Siakam, right? So, I mean, I'm not trading DeRozan because title thumbnail, trying to get a ring for him as well. Malik Monk and like Stewart can make the money work, but I don't really know if that's worth it. But the problem is OG's making like just as much money as he is right now. Like OG's making $39 million. I would have to part ways with Monk and Stewart most likely. Ugh. That is really brutal because DeRozan is making 25 mil a year. Yeah, I would be about 5 mil off. I mean, I guess I could do Trey Mann. We could do Trey Mann, Herter, and Monk for OG Anunoby, and then we have Devin Carter off the bench. I mean, that is an elite defensive too, but he's been kind of underwhelming. I don't know if that's worth it. I mean, could I somehow get Donovan Mitchell? I would throw you all my first-round picks. I will give you 3 of them. I don't think they would do this, but I'm going to offer it to them. And instead of this first, I will throw you... I would give you Devin Carter. Well, they won't do that. I'll give you Keon Ellis. That's a nice haul. Okay, never mind. I had to still see if they would do it. All right, this is brutal. I wanted to go after Anthony Simons, but... I can't acquire him for 227K, so maybe we're going to do that after the draft. And I'm going to get Kiyan Anthony, the son of Carmelo Anthony, here in the first round, and we're going to sign him right there. I just don't know if it's worth it getting, like, Anthony Simons. Like, I think we could look for a 4, move DeRozan to the bench, and have Keegan Murray be the 3, because I could start Monk at the 2. I could start Devin Carter at the 2 as well. Yeah, Keegan Murray, we're going to pay a lot of money to this offseason. I'm going to go after, I think, like, Kelly Olynyk on a 2-year deal as well. So let's sign him. All right, what are the odds I could trade for Aaron Gordon from the Denver Nuggets? He had a down year. Could we maybe turn him around a little bit? I would. I think we just have a lot of shooting guards, right? Like, I have Devin Carter, I have Malik Monk. I could move Keon Ellis, and I can move Kevin Huerter. Would they do those 2 for Aaron Gordon? They say no. I would throw in Kiyan Anthony as well. I would. That's a lot. I don't know if I could maybe snag a first from them, but we could try it. They say no. All right, so a 3 for 1. We get Aaron Gordon next to Domantas Sabonis. They say no. I feel like that's a rich package, giving up a first-round pick for Aaron Gordon, who I don't know if is going to be, like, that much of a difference maker for us. Look, as much as I would go after Larry Markkinen, I don't think we need another score-first guy. Like, I'm all for defense. So that's why Jaren Jackson Jr. could come in. I mean, Julius Randle, because he could play make, and he's all right as a defender. We could go after him, and obviously that can just date us back to OG Anunoby. Jaden McDaniels could be nice, but I feel like I've been getting McDaniels and Jaren Jackson Jr. a little bit too much recently. I mean, Asarunas Thompson could be great, but I do think getting somebody like Jaren Jackson Jr. who could space the floor and put at the power forward position would be huge for us. So if I did Keon Ellis, if I did Kiyan Anthony, if I did Kevin Huerter, that does not even get there financially. It would have to be a 4 for 1 for Jaren Jackson Jr. That is a lot. I could keep Kiyan Anthony. Would they do this? And I will throw in my first round pick. See, I'd rather give this up for Jaren Jackson Jr. than Aaron Gordon. And they are going to say no to that, actually. Damn. Wow. All right, let's try Julius Randle. Could we maybe go after him? If I did Keon Ellis, if I did Kevin Huerter, if I did Terrence Mann for Julius Randle, they say no. And if I threw in a first-round pick next year, wow. I will throw in 2 seconds. Does that get it done? Are you kidding me? I mean, Kiyan Anthony as well for Randle. That's a lot to give up. That really is for Randle. I don't know. Like, Randle's really good, but is it worth it, you know? All right, let's do 2 first-round picks for Randle. Let's do it. They say no. Wow. All right. I don't know what I'm going to do right now then. All right, so let's get Kelly Olynyk, and then let's pay Keegan Murray a decent amount of money. 4 years, $108 million. Yeah, I'm striking out left and right on trades. I think I'm just going to wait until the deadline and see who's on the trade block at that. Player progression-wise, Sabonis is a 93. Fox is a 90/91. DeRozan in the final year of this 3-year Kings contract, 88, says an 89 as well. It's a good team, but like I said, I do think it's missing a piece. So I think I'm actually going to try Devin Carter starting next to De'Aaron Fox, a little bit more defense. We could also experiment DeRozan off the bench, but not yet. He's going to get like 28 minutes a night, though. We're going to throw a little bit less to him. I think Keon Ellis can get like 15. Same with Kevin Huerter. Like, we do have Terrence Mann off the bench and Kelly Olynyk, so we do have some nice depth. We can go like 30 to Monk. We can go 30 to Carter. We'll go 30 to DeRozan. I would like to go 35 to Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox, and we should be good to go. I'll see you guys at the trade deadline. We're 4-star balanced, and yeah, we'll see who's available at the trade deadline if we're going to make a move there. And like, I assume OG Anunoby's still going to be on the trade block if we wanted to go after him. Maybe they throw Mikal Bridges on it. Maybe we go back for Pascal Siakam at the deadline. So we'll see what's going to happen then, and I'll see you guys there. And we are 34-16 at the trade deadline. This team has been showing up in the regular season. We have just yet to see it in the playoffs. We are 0-2 in playoff series in this video. We are the second best offensive team in the West. We're the second best defensive team, but the team we are behind in both offense and defense, the 1 seed, the juggernaut in the Western Conference. The Oklahoma City Thunder, who now have Jalen Suggs somehow. Well, this team is obviously doing great. I love that. De'Aaron Fox is averaging 24-7. There we go. Domantas Sabonis, 23, 13, and 10. Like, what? it's absurd what he's doing. Devin Carter is breaking out, and I think is a great number 2 next to De'Aaron Fox in that backcourt. We obviously have Keegan Murray, DeMar DeRozan, Malik Monk. Maybe I don't make it. Oh, man. Once again, they're going to suck me into thinking that this team is going to do something in the playoffs, but we have yet to do anything. DeMar DeRozan will resign. $17 million a year on the DeRozan extension. Let's just do that. Get it done with. And let's get another 3-year extension done with Malik Monk so I don't have to worry about it. And we can honestly give Isaiah Stewart a 3-year extension as well. I'm going to move Terrence Mann and a second-round pick for Dalen Terry. He's not going to play for us, but it gives us just another tradable contract in the offseason if we wanted to do something then. Oh, man, they're going to suck me in. They're going to suck me into thinking that this team can do something. I mean, we do have a really good team. We have the second best point differential in the whole NBA. All right, here goes nothing, man. Let's see what we can do. Oh, my God. I didn't expect this. Domantas Sabonis wins MVP. 23 points, 14 rebounds, 10 assists a night. Doesn't average the full triple-double, but is so close, and if you round up, it does. Wow. Domantas Sabonis MVP season and his age 30 season. Year 11 in this league. Cam Boozer, Rookie of the Year to the Nets. Dylan Harper, Sixth Man of the Year to the Blazers. Wemby D points at the Spurs. Collier Most Improved. Maxey Clutch Player of the Year. And Coach of the Year is Mark Daigneault. And obviously Sabonis is going to be on All-NBA First Team. Do we get maybe De'Aaron Fox? We do not. I thought he was going to make something, but he doesn't, sadly. But Devin Carter, All Defensive First Team. Shot 40% from 3. Over a steal a night. Over a block and a half a night. 8.7 rebounds. 3.5 assists. He's legit. And we do finish as the 2 seed in the Western Conference. The OKC Thunder are the 1 seed. We did finish with a double-digit point differential. Man, I wish the Thunder were in the Western Conference. Can we add, or in the East? Should I just add expansion teams and then move the Thunder to the Eastern Conference? We'll add Vegas and Seattle over here to the West. Yeah, we finished as the second best offensive team and the second best defensive team, just behind the Thunder in each category. Keegan Murray's low-key been a little disappointing in this video. I do wonder if I would leverage him at one point, but hey, let's get through the playoffs. Can we please win a playoff series? We're taking on the Lakers. Bronny is starting at the 1. Dalton connected the 2. They somehow have Reese now here at the 3. Vanderbilt and AD. They no longer have LeBron James, but AD is running the show right now. We should beat them. Game 1 does go to the Kings. We beat them by 24. Good start. And Dalton connected at 31. Game number 2 goes to the Sacramento Kings. We ended up winning by 8. You'll love to see that. Game number 3 goes to the Kings. We end up winning by 29 points. Monk with 23. Fox with 17 and 14. And can we win in 4? We just swept the Lakers. All right, this team has its continuity. It has its chemistry. Not a lot of roster turnover. The vibes are high right now. The vibes are very high. I am praying that the Rockets beat the Thunder on the other side of the bracket. You do have the Raptors and the Hawks and the Celtics and the Bucks over here as well. So we're taking on the Spurs. I mean, we may not be able to beat Wemby and the Spurs. They do have Shaedon Sharpe off the bench. Game 1, though, goes to the Kings by 40. DeRozan with 26. Sabonis with a triple-double. Game number 2 goes to the Sacramento Kings. We are 6-0 to start off the playoffs. Fox with 33. Sabonis, MVP Sabonis with a triple-double. He's basically Jokic now. We ended up losing by 5 here in Game 3. That's fine. Who shot 3 for 14? Who was that? Monk. You're killing me. All right, game number 4. Don't lose this, please. There we go. We're up 3-1. We end up winning by 12. Sabonis with 28. Fox with 23. DeRozan with 21. And here we go. Game number 5 goes to the San Antonio Spurs. Okay. All right. Please don't lose game number 6. Please. There we go. We're in the conference finals. We beat them by 4. Taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. You have the Celtics and Hawks over there. But this Thunder team, man, it's so good. It's so good. They have Jalen Suggs, Nikola Topic, Gary Trent Jr. off the bench, Darren Peterson as well. Game 1 goes to the Kings. Oh my God, we blew him out by 23 points. Sabonis with 28, 18, and 15 in 42 minutes. Monk with 23 off the bench. Stewart with 20 off the bench. We're a deep team. Game 2 goes to the Kings. Oh my God, we blew them out in the first 2 games in Oklahoma City. Sabonis is going off against his former team. Game 3 goes to the Kings. Oh my God, Sabonis with 33. He's playing with, I don't know, but he is playing like one of the best players I've ever seen, and we just swept the Thunder. Oh my God. Wow. All right, the Thunder owned me. They do. And we just swept them. We just won by 40. Oh my God. We beat them by 23, 24, 21, and 40. Oh, that is absurd. And here we are in the NBA Finals. What did Sabonis put up in? Oh my God, 20 and 20, and then also tag on 12 assists. Absurd stuff. we're going to be taking on either the Hawks or the Celtics. It's going to be the Boston Celtics. Sabonis averaged basically 30-point triple-double in that series. Unreal. Taking on Boston, who still have basically their top 5. They've added Kobe Pete, added Bruce Brown, Chris Dunn, some nice defending wings and guards off the bench. Don't get all the way here to lose. This is like, I don't even know, man. This would pain me a lot. But we do end up winning game 1 by 19. Fox with 33, Sabonis with a 27-point triple-double. Where did this come from, Domantas? But I'm very happy watching this. We win game 2. We win game 2. Sabonis with a great game once again. Wow, this is Domantas Sabonis' team. It's not Fox's team. Game 3 goes to Boston by 1 point. Okay, Sabonis with 40, 21, and 5. Game number 4, we go up 3-1. Oh my God, we held them to 96 points. And let's get it done right here. Let's get it done, and we win at 5. We get DeMar DeRozan a ring. Fox gets his first, Sabonis gets his first, and Domantas Sabonis wins MVP and Finals MVP in the same season. He put up 27, 17, and 9 in the NBA Finals. 62% from the field, 75% from 3, and 78% from the line. And yeah, that is going to wrap up this Kings rebuild, man. I am really glad we got to get DeRozan a ring, who's still a 90 overall in his age 37 season. That is fantastic. Shout out to Devin Carter. We kept a lot of OG Kings. I really just added to this team Isaiah Stewart, and that was it. We just developed this team, and I never made a trade. That is actually kind of crazy. Hey, sometimes you don't need to get trade happy in these rebuilds or do crazy moves. You just got to help develop these guys and have some continuity, and I would have had some nice tradable assets in the offseason as well. Some draft picks, Keon Anthony, Dalen Terry, Kelly Olynyk, we all could have moved, but it feels good just getting it done with most of the Kings core. So let me know what you guys think about the DeMar DeRozan signing to the Sacramento Kings. Do you think this elevates them in a different tier in the Western Conference? Let me know down below. Drop a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. I love you guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.